Good morning, everyone. We are now live for our event today. Thank you for joining us for the American Academy of Pediatrics Nevada Chapter Virtual Walk with the Doc Kids time. I'd like to welcome all of our parents, kids, and fellow practitioners to our November virtual walk. My name is Dr. Lily Hadaji. I am a pediatrician here in Las Vegas, as well as the Nevada chapter of the AAP Walk with the Doc coordinator. So for 5 years now, the Nevada AAP chapter has been meeting every second Sunday of every month. We coordinate kid-friendly talks on a variety of pediatric health topics and then enjoy an outdoor walk together. It's a really great way to get outdoors, learn important information about the health of our kids, and have the opportunity to ask a local pediatrician or pediatric specialist any questions that you may have. Our chapter also helps coordinate this event for the Reno community. We normally join at the Springs Preserves outdoor venue most of the year, and during hotter summer months, we gather at Mount Charleston at the Visitor Gateway to escape the heat. So since we're keeping our distance to protect ourselves and our community from this pandemic, we're holding a virtual walk with the doc this morning, live streamed online. For our talk today, we are really excited to welcome Dr. Levi Sorensen, who will be talking to us about the importance of fluoride as a powerful tool for tooth decay. Dr. Sorensen is a board-certified pediatric dentist and a member of the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry, as well as owner of Sorensen Pediatric Dentistry here in Las Vegas. As Dr. Sorensen starts his talk, I really encourage all of you to use the chat box to talk to each other and also ask any questions that may come up and he can answer at the conclusion of his talk. Dr. Sorensen, we are ready when you are.
Okay, thank you, Lily. So I'll go ahead and start this presentation here. Okay, so again, thank you, Lily, and everyone. I'm very excited to talk about fluoride as a tool to prevent decay. And the reason that we say this is that cavities are a process. And as pediatric dentists, we see we see lots of kids with cavities. We fix, do lots of fillings and crowns. And then many times just within a year or two, the kids are back with more cavities. And so the fillings and crowns alone didn't stop the process. And so I think the first thing to understand the importance of fluoride is to understand what causes a cavity. And so cavities are caused by bacteria. And this is one of my favorite pictures from National Geographic, just showing the microscopic surface of a tooth with bacteria. Some of that bacteria is good, some of it is bad. The bad bacteria takes the sugar from our diet and converts that into acid. And when that acid is on the tooth, it actually causes the calcium to come out of our teeth and the teeth to break down. And this is when we need to do our fillings and crowns. And this is also the same process that causes cavities to come back again. So how does fluoride work? So what fluoride does is fluoride has a charge that keeps calcium from leaving the teeth. It can hold on to the calcium. And then it also disrupts that bacterial growth from the bacteria that does cause the cavities. So, why do we need fluoride? Fluoride is found in natural water sources. And now we're in, most of us are in areas that don't have natural water sources. And so sometimes that fluoride is needed. Also, it's our modern diet. We're surrounded by sugar and carbohydrates that cause that bacteria to grow and cause cavities. And those cavities can cause pain and infection and a cost to our society. And so a little history on fluoride. So scientists noticed in the early 1900s that areas such as Colorado that have natural fluoride, that the people were getting less cavities. And so Michigan in the 1940s actually started adding fluoride to their public water. And they noticed that the cavities in those areas started going down compared with other areas. And Fluoridation in the United States has, now we're in the United States, we're getting less cavities and we're spending less money on dental work, which is all good things. So I get a lot of questions asking, is fluoride safe? So studies have shown that fluoride does not lower IQ. It does not cause endocrine problems. Even the state of California, which is known for finding a lot of things that cause cancer, they've found that fluoride does not cause cancer. And so fluoride is very safe and useful. So how much fluoridated toothpaste? I get a lot of questions asking, my child or my baby swallows the toothpaste. And so the recommended amount of fluoridated toothpaste for under 3 years of age is a rice-sized amount, just a small amount. And then from 3 to 5 is just a pea-sized amount. That way the child is getting the fluoride, but it's not enough to hurt them. And I also get asked, what kind of toothpaste should I use? So we recommend any toothpaste that is ADA approved, that has the little ADA symbol on it. And that just means that it's been tested and it's safe, and also that it has fluoride in it. And also we recommend, age-appropriate toothpaste. For the older kids, 12 and older, that have cavities, we do recommend prescription strength fluoride that has a little bit more fluoride in the toothpaste, just to slow down that process. I also get asked about mouthwash. So we recommend, mouthwash for kids that are 6 and older that have cavities. And we want to make sure that it's for kids, and that also that it doesn't contain any alcohol or other chemicals that can dry out the mouth. Also going with the fluoride, obviously, is supervised brushing. They found that the fluoride in combination with supervised brushing, when the parents are brushing the kids' teeth, is something that can prevent the cavities. And so our guidelines recommend that parents should be brushing their kids' teeth at least until they're 8 to 9 years old. And thank you. And are there any questions, Lily?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Sorensen, for that really informative talk. So I have a few questions from our audience. The first being, are there non-fluoride toothpastes on the market, and should parents avoid these, and why do you recommend avoiding these?
So most of the non-fluoridated, I guess first of all is the ADA will only approve a fluoridated toothpaste, and the ADA tests to make sure toothpastes are safe. And so a lot of those non-fluoridated toothpastes, we're just not sure what are in them. And so that's why we recommend to go by whatever's certified by the ADA.
Okay, great, thank you. Our second question is, do children need to take oral fluoride supplementation? And what about well water residents, such as residents here in Pahrump regions?
So in Las Vegas, our water is fluoridated. And so because of that, there's no need for supplementation. Now, once you get outside of Las Vegas, each well can be a little bit different. And so we recommend testing wells for fluoride. And the guidelines that we have recommend that if you have under 0.6 parts per million of fluoride, and you do have cavities, if you're high risk for cavities, that you can't get supplements for that.
Okay, thank you. And our last question is, what should you do if your child swallows fluoride toothpaste from the tube?
So this is something that happened to my own daughter. When she was 2, she got into the toothpaste and sucked down the whole tube of toothpaste. And so the first recommendation is we need to get some calcium to suck up some of that fluoride. And so drinking milk can help to take out some of that fluoride. We recommend calling the oh, I'm just spacing off what it's called.
Poison control.
Thank you, poison control. Just to check, sometimes toothpaste can have other chemicals in them. And so just to check on that. The most common, if children have too much fluoride, the most common side effect is throwing up. And so again, milk will just help so that their stomach will feel better.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Dr. Sorensen, for your very informative talk on the importance of fluoride and preventing tooth decay in children. And thank you to everyone who joined us today. It's time for us all to now go on our outdoor walk. So as we stop the live feed, I really encourage everyone to take the time to enjoy some physical activity outside, hopefully finding a time during the day that is cool. It would be great to see you and any photos of yourselves walking together that can be posted on the Nevada AAP Twitter feed at AAP Nevada. Make sure to walk for at least 20 minutes, bring water and sunscreen, maintain your social distancing, and wear a mask if necessary. We are keeping up to date on the latest recommendations from the CDC and the American Academy of Pediatrics, and we'll let you all know when it is safe to resume in-person walks. Please also make sure to take your kids now 5 years and older for their COVID-19 vaccinations and children 6 months and older for their flu vaccinations. Our next virtual walk with a doc will be held December 12th at 10 a.m. and we hope to see you all there again. Stay safe and healthy and have a great walk. Thank you.